This is the German Coast Guard.
We're thinking.
What are you thinking about?
Hi, I'm Cynthia Brown. Welcome to the UBU Network podcast. As always, we want to encourage everyone to make each day a better day. Today, we'll discuss our presidential hopefuls and their running mates. Watch for Dawn's tech tip and listen to Dr. Kyle as he speaks to us about endurance. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Around the globe, the people of Boeing are working together to make a difference.
That's why we're here.
How has your past shaped your future? And do politicians really get a fair break? Dawn has the answer, along with her timely tech tip. Back in a moment with news and entertainment.
Easy no need to go down. Rock that, run that, this how we frown. When you run, come around, cause now you're the talk of the town, yes. Sound overall, shiny and tall, one touch, make a girl climb whoever you are.
It's 2008, and the race for the White House is one like we've never seen before. Take a moment to think about what former presidents you admire the most and why. Abraham Lincoln is a likely choice. In fact, he's one of the most well-respected presidents in U.S. history, despite his rocky life story before his election. Let's make a list. He was raised by an illiterate father and a feeble mother who died when Abe was just 9 years old. Prior to that, his family was forced to leave their home in what we would consider a foreclosure. He had no formal schooling, failed as an entrepreneur time and time again, filed bankruptcy, and was rejected when applying to law school. He became a widower soon after he was married and had a nervous breakdown. He was defeated at least 5 times before running for the Republican vice presidential nomination, and again was defeated. Finally, in 1860, Abraham Lincoln became president. Many of us question the qualifications and backgrounds of this election's candidates. Sarah Palin, can she stand her ground and hold her own as vice president? What can Joe Biden do to help Obama make the changes they promise? Some of the world's greatest minds have emerged after seeking a role that they were obviously underqualified for, at least on paper, but knew if given the opportunity, they would do the unexpected and change the world. If politics were your area of expertise, would you pass up the opportunity to take the highest office just because there were those who didn't feel you were up to the task? Or would you ignore the naysayers and do your best to make positive changes for the good of the nation? A well-known author once stated, "Each time we engage in a serious study of great life, we need to brace ourselves for surprises. The greater the life, the more shocking the surprises." You can count on it. The circumstances and events that led to greatness in that person took place in the hidden years when few were looking and no one cared. Be sure to check the show notes for links to information about our candidates. Here's my tech tip for today. PDAs aren't just for techies anymore. Most major companies provide PDA access to your email. Doctors use them to track their patients' progress, and even students capture and exchange lecture notes on handheld computers. The number of available devices increases each year, and the selection of features grows even faster. BlackBerry, Palm, Windows Mobile. So when it's time to buy your next, or maybe your first PDA, how will you know which one is best for you? That's why I'm here. I've identified 7 points to consider before you make that big purchase. Software platform, speed, connectivity, extra features, extensibility, size, and battery life. Be sure to check the show notes where I go into detail about how I made my choice and compare prices on some of the most popular PDAs on the market. Until next time, I'm Dawn WHITAKER.
Stay tuned as Dr. Kyle explains the importance of endurance coming up next.
New Jello sugar-free dark chocolate pudding. 60
tasty, creamy calories of deep chocolate bliss. Jell-O, because every diet needs a little wiggle room.
Hi, I'm Dr. James Kyle. There are times when life just seems to wear you down. Your dreams may seem delayed or misplaced. Have you ever wondered why success or happiness seems to always stay just beyond your reach? Well, our society is used to instant gratification. We want instant oatmeal, instant coffee, quick drying cement, and faster downloads. The media portrays success in 60-minute shows. We are duped into believing that we can have it all and have it now. So we've lost our perspective of time. The greater the aspiration, the more work it takes to reach it. Solomon wrote that the race is not to the swift or the battle to the strong, but to him who endures to the end. Endurance is a fleeting character trait that is much harder to find in our fast-paced lives. Endurance is the ability to stand when your legs are weary. It's the ability to never give up, though all around you claim that your quest is hopeless. Whatever you desire, if it's worth having it all, it's worth persevering until you achieve it. Abraham Lincoln lost every election he ever entered until he won the presidency. Edison had thousands of failures until he perfected the light bulb. What many of us need to do is to raise our failure quotient. If you haven't failed repeatedly at some great quest, then you probably haven't tried enough times. What we need is a revival of old-fashioned work and determination. To change our lives and to change our world will take dedicated, patient, and tireless endurance. How fast you make your journey is not half as important as finally arriving at your destination. It's not about speed. It's about grit. I'm Dr. James Kyle.
Thanks so much for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed our podcast as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. Remember that all success comes with a price. Until next time, I'm Cynthia Brown.